machine is on the march again.
Leicester Fan TV presents a variety of content, like fan discussions, match analysis, and engaging with Leicester fans worldwide. We want your views live. Thanks to our sponsors, Everards, Barlow Blinds, Pukka Pies, Car Leasing, Distillers Direct, Hollogram, Take Me, Newby Co, and the Foxes, Arms and Rainbows. We are live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome back to Leicester Fan TV for another Foxes Focus. Of course, it's Thursday. Of course, it's Foxes Focus Day. It's another fan zone show. We're going to be talking about the Rotherham game that we do have coming up this weekend. We're going to be talking about a little bit of the last game, the last time we played Rotherham, which wasn't long ago. It was only, 3 months ago, where McAteer scored 2 goals. He won't be scoring 2 goals this time because it looks like he's still injured, but we'll be talking about who we want to see start. So yeah, let's get right into it. So as I said, welcome to the Foxes Focus show. Another Foxes Focus show. And it's the last Foxes Focus show before Christmas Day, which is coming up on Monday. I think it's Monday. Tell me if I'm wrong. But yes, we are off the back of yet another win, a convincing win, a very entertaining win as well. And we have Rotherham on Saturday, the 23rd of December, just a few days before our game at Ipswich, which will be a cracker, I'm sure. 3 o'clock kickoff this Saturday. Let me know in the comments who you think should start. Any weird ones? Any not so popular choices from any guys in the chat? Guys or girls, should I say? Let me know. Let me know what you think. But let's see who's here first of all. Let's get the comments up on screen and see who has joined us. Andy Sheba's here. Hello, Locks from us all at Distiller Direct. Evening, Andy, mate. Long time no speak. Long time no speak. Andy says free beer, free cake, and 3 points. Free beer, free cake, and 3 points. But yes, I see what you did, Andy. See what you did. David says even must-win game at Leeds, as Leeds versus Ipswich will be dropping points. Hopefully Ipswich. Dave Platts is saying, have you seen Nacho to Villa in the media today? I haven't looked at much. I haven't looked at much news today, so let me know if anybody else has seen this. Nacho to Villa. I've seen Nacho to Palace recently. I've seen Nacho to like foreign clubs, Turkey and stuff, but not to Villa. So if they're paying well, why not? Why not? Andy says need to stop taking our foot off the gas. I mean, where? When do we take our foot off the gas, Andy? Let me know. Because this is an open forum. Open forum. Let me know when you think we take off the gas. Are you just on about times in games where we're not going for it, attacking all the time, or sort of game we historically make a mess of? Yes, absolutely, Craig. It was 2-1 in the last game we played at Rotherham. Obviously, this weekend is at home. McAteer scored 2 and Fred Odiyami, someone like that, scored for Rotherham. Rotherham just not a very good team in my eyes, but it was narrow. It was a narrow win last time out. So let me know if you think, save the score prediction until the end of the show, but let me know how you think we'll get on. David says, Justin out, Hamza in. Will Daka start over Nacho? Let me ponder on that while I have a sip of my McDonald's Coca-Cola, very Christmassy cup. Daka start over Nacho. Daka, look, scored 2 games in a row. When you score 2 games in a row, you can't you're really undroppable, basically, as a striker. So I get why he played in the last game against Birmingham. However, I think he was a bit... yeah, I'm going to swear. I think he was a bit shit, really, against Birmingham. Yeah, let me know what you think. Obviously, Vardy's injured. I don't know if he still is injured, but Vardy is injured. Cannon, maybe. Will Cannon start? I've already seen a comment here from Cooperative Cool Chris. I'd like it if Cannon starts on Saturday. Yeah, it'd be an interesting one. He's not really shown much so far, but he's not really had the chance. He's just come off the bench for a few times. So, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see if we do go with Daka or Cannon or Nacho, because he's now back fit. I've got a feeling we might see Nacho. Because we might. I mean, look, I'd be surprised if Daka is ahead of Nacho right now. I know he scored 2 goals, but Nacho's played so many games this season compared to Daka. So if Daka is ahead of Nacho in Maresca's eyes now, you might see Nacho Saturday, and you might see Daka against Ipswich in the more difficult game. So we'll have to see. 3-1 against Millwall, end up 3-2, 3-1 against. About taking the foot off the gas. 3-1 against Millwall, ended up 3-2. 3-1 against Brom, ended up 3-2. Twitchy last 15 minutes. I honestly don't think that's us taking the foot off the gas, Andy. I think the game turns, right? The game changes. The game gets flipped on its head. They're suddenly 3-1 down, and they've got to come at us. They have to. And, Maresca made a substitution, which was a bit of a talking point last time out on Monday. Maresca took off Mavididi and brought on Hamza Chowdhury, which, for me, invites pressure. It's a defensive change, and you're taking men out of further up the pitch and you're putting them further back. So it invites pressure. I don't think that helped the situation, but at the end of the day, we brought a suitor on then in the end, and we managed to keep the 3 points. But yeah, it's an interesting one. Let me know if anyone agrees with Andy. I don't think we do take our foot off the gas as such. I just think the game changes and they have to come at us to try and get a point. And that's what happened. They came at us and they carried on coming at us. But yeah. Daka offers more pace up front. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, 100% he offers us more pace up front. Iheanacho, in my opinion, is definitely better than him technically. But pace-wise, running in behind, Daka does offer a lot more of that. People slate Daka, but there has to be something in the fact that we've started scoring more goals as a team since he's been playing. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Don't get me wrong, I hear what you're saying. And I actually said on this show, the Thursday before Daka started his first game. So when would this have been? When did he start his first game? Plymouth, was it? So the Thursday before that, I said, if we're not scoring enough goals, there is nothing wrong with trying Daka. Basically, that is what I said. If you need something else, to happen, which isn't happening, scoring enough goals, then you've got to try it. And we tried it, and he's done well. I just said last game out, I thought he was a bit shit against Birmingham. I thought Daka was a bit rubbish. So I'm just saying Maresca might play Nacho or Cannon, and then Daka's fit, fully rested up for Ipswich, which is the harder game. We know that. Evening, we just need to keep winning, and hopefully we don't mess up against Rotherham. Yeah, Dave, obviously, hopefully we don't keep mess up against Rotherham. We will keep winning. Even if we have a loss here and there, we're going to win enough games to go up, 100%. We are going up as champions, by the way. If anyone isn't quite, sold on the thought, Leicester City will be winning the championship this season, right? There is no doubt. It will be happening. So just keep the faith. We'll score enough goals. We'll win enough games. It's not about winning every game. It's about winning enough to go up. and we'll break 100 points this season easily. So we'll be promoted by, I reckon we'll be promoted, mathematically promoted some time in March, maybe late March, if Leeds keep up the pace. I think we'll have the playoffs secured by probably January, to be fair. Interesting stat for you. Last season, I will have to remind myself of the stat. Last season, Coventry, who finished 5th or 6th, got to the playoff final, nearly got promoted, very close. They won 18 games all season, and they nearly got promoted. 18 games all season. How many games have Leicester won so far this season? 18. And we're not even halfway through the season yet. How mad is that? Also, another stat for you, just whilst I've got it on my phone here. Leicester versus Yorkshire teams this season. Played 6, won 2, drawn 1, lost 3. Against non-Yorkshire teams, played 16, won 16. So the only time this season we've dropped points have all been against Yorkshire teams. And who do we play next? A Yorkshire team. Dorco with the negativity. Dorco, by the way, guys, is here every week with a load of negativity. I wonder if they are, Dorco, when are you happy? Are you happy at Christmas? Will you be happy on Monday? Hopefully so. Hopefully so. Straight up, straight down again if we don't improve the squad. Obviously, all right, obviously, if we don't make any signings, we would come back down. Like, I think that's pretty clear, right? But like, what team goes up and doesn't make a signing? I don't get, like, I don't mean to attack you, Dorco, but I don't even get the point in the comment. That's like saying, oh, Man City will win the Premier League if they keep hold of De Bruyne, Haaland, Bernardo Silva. But obviously they need to keep hold of them players. Obviously, we need to improve the squad. Obviously, it's like, I don't even get the point in the comment. I don't know if you're just trying to be negative, but yeah, like I said, we can have these discussions next summer about whether we're going to come back down or not. But it's very, I don't get the, you know what I mean? It's like common sense, really. Straight up, straight down. If we don't improve, well, yeah, obviously. Yeah, very strange. Dorco, come on. When you go up, you make signings, 180 million plus for promotion, and that we will just sit on the money and do nothing. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I said this before, but Top, our owner, you know, when we got relegated, he made a statement, and it'll be interesting to see if he puts his money where his mouth is. He said we will learn from these mistakes. Obviously, much of the blame from Leicester fans goes on Brendan Rodgers for relegation last season and the players. But you can't help but think what would have happened if we spent a little bit more money, you know, last summer and the summer before. So if he's serious, when we go up, when we go up this season, we need to spend some money, big time. And the first thing I would start with is signing Abdul Isaku Fatawu, or I call him Fatawu. What does everyone else call him? Fatawu. Signing him on a permanent deal. I mean, that is a must. Is it? I mean, what is everyone's favorite player now? Fatawu, because for me it is. He's just magic. I love it. I absolutely love it. Our wings. When was the last time we had 2 people on the wing who just absolutely? I don't even know the word. I'm trying to not swear, but you know what I mean. They absolutely rinse the fullbacks, right? They rinse the fullbacks. Both of them. Fatawu, I think, I'm more impressed with, and that is just because of his age. He's still so young. What is he, 19? Because he's so young. Mavadidi's, you know, at the moment, I think they're both like, I would say Mavididi is the better player right now. Let me know if you disagree. All round, I think Mavididi is the better player, but Mavadidi's 27. Fatuu's 19. Fatu could easily be a champion, a Premier League player, top half Premier League player within the next 2 years, 3 years, 100%. Andy says, I believe he is on loan to buy, but option to buy is based on promotion. So I believe, Andy, it's actually mandatory. Mandatory is, yes, if we go up, because I don't think I don't think Lisbon actually wanted him around. Like, they were trying to get rid of him, and we didn't want to pay the money for him straight away. So I believe if we get promoted, when we get promoted, we have to buy him. I'm sure that's what it is. You can find the articles on The Athletic, but I'm pretty sure if we go up and he plays more than a certain amount of games, which he's probably already played, we have to sign him. So there we go. Joe Wayman's here, Leeds fan, everyone. No, you won't make it 5 in the row is the answer. By the way, Joe Wayman is the guy who said we would lose against Coventry. He said we would lose against Rotherham last time. I've got the receipts. He said we would lose to Huddersfield. He said we would lose to Southampton. And then when we beat Southampton, he also said we'll batter Southampton, as in Leeds will batter Southampton if they play the way they did against us. And Southampton went and beat Leeds. He also heavily celebrated the Birmingham goal the other night, and we all know how that ended up about 10 minutes later. So nice to see you, Joe, as always. Love you, man. Love you, really. But yeah, man, I thought you'd learnt this season to keep quiet about Leicester because they just always prove you wrong. I think we spent barely anything in summer 2022 because of FFP. Yeah, something like that. We should have signed more loans or something. Never replaced Mahrez. Fatu is the closest we got. Yeah, we thought we had Tete, didn't we? Just for a little bit. We thought we had Tete, but that turned out to be, well, a bag of crap, really. Can Ipswich keep the momentum, though? I don't think they will. I think we've been saying that for weeks and months, but I think they will fall off at some point. If they get beat by Leeds and Leicester this weekend, over the next few days, that could derail them. But I think Ipswich are happy with playoffs, to be fair. I think they've got probably as good of a chance as Leeds as getting second place. Obviously, neither of them are getting first place. Neither of them have a chance at first place with the mighty Leicester ahead of them. Sorry, guys, but it's just true. No one's stopping us. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, 100% agreed. Don't know what that was about, Adam. But yeah, could be maybe the slander for Leeds, probably. Ben Morgan says Gradle and Dyer. Oh yes, the best two wingers, or the most tricky. Well, yeah, you got Mahrez, but the last time we had two wingers either side who were equally saucy was probably Gradle and Dyer. It certainly wasn't Tete and Barnes, was it? Let's be honest. Adam says I'd buy him tomorrow. Yeah, mate, he's just different gravy. Locks, you want to try living near Leeds and working with 4 fans? Andy, mate, Andy, hear me out here, because I always thought the answer to this question was Leeds, was Liverpool, but are Leeds not the most like delusional fan base in the world? Like, I'm convinced. I always thought it was Liverpool, but the delusion from some Leeds fans is actually mind blowing. It is mind blowing. It is mind blowing. Obviously, they'll always just respond to what I'm about to say and say, "Well, history says we've won more than you." Yeah, whatever. But in the last 10 years, mate, you've not finished above us once. Don't come and try and get on Leicester's level in any way, shape, or form. Oh, you beat us in a one-off game. Like, wow. You think a one-off game means that much? Where you're not as good as us, and you haven't been as good as us since the early noughties. You were better than us then, but in the last 10, 15 years, you've not even touched us in any way. Don't try and get on our level, because you're not. And even this season, when we're both in the Championship and we both lost loads of good players, and we both signed loads of good players, you're still not going to finish above us. So yeah, crazy. Like, lads, at least Forest can say we're above you now. At least Forest fans can say that. Leeds can't say that to us. Not a chance. Leeds think it's the 1980s. Let them show you their Prem trophy. Even Blackburn are bigger than these lot. Yeah, agreed. 1,000,000% hear so much that every day. Best result for us regarding Leeds Ipswich. I mean, yeah, we had this debate the other day. I personally don't care because I don't think either of them will catch us or will come close to catching us. But let me know what you guys think. It'll be an interesting question to end on if you can answer. Sorry. I don't think if I had to pick, I'd probably say Ipswich to win because I think Leeds are better than Ipswich. But I couldn't really care. I won't be following it. I won't be watching. Forest might not be saying that come the end of the season. Possible relegation with all those players and new contracts. Yeah, 100%. That to be fair, that's what I was thinking when there were Forest fans trying to give Leicester shit at the end of last season. It does make you think like the chances are we'll probably be above you next season, right? Or the season after. So, you know what I mean? It's just how it is. It's like when to any of you guys that go on your summer holidays, whoever goes on it later, right? I always go on a holiday September, October to Turkey or whatever because it's a couple of reasons really. It's cheaper, right? There's no kids there because summer holidays are finished, and I can still experience the summer, right, in the UK when there is one. So when everyone's going on their holidays during the summer, early summer, they're all like, "Oh, I'm on holiday, woo," and I'm like, "Oh yeah." Well, in October when I'm there, I'll be laughing at you, right? Because you're going now, but I'll have my time. And that's what I felt like last season when Forest fans were trying to take the piss out of us. I was like, no, this is our time to go down. This is our time to be laughed at. But in 12 months' time, it was going to be the other way around. We'll be laughing at you. We'll be back there, right? 100%. So it's one of them things you've got to just bottle up and store, right? It's what the bookmark is really good for on Twitter, right? You bookmark things or you screenshot things because in a year's time, you've got to bottle it up, and in a year's time, you can release it, right, and get you back. So Ipswich to win, bigger gap to third. I'm not bothered if we lose our if we're first or second. So the bigger gap to third, the better. Yeah, we ain't finishing second, mate. We're finishing top. Don't worry about that. Bobber says Ipswich to win. The bigger the gap to third, the better. Yeah, I hear what you're all saying. Leeds win and we beat Ipswich on Boxing Day. Yeah, I think that could really dismantle Ipswich's season 100%. Don't want Ipswich to lose as they would then be more up for the game with us. Listen, guys, personally, I think Ipswich will rest players against us. They're gonna go full strength for Leeds because, and tell me if I'm wrong, tell me if you disagree. Ipswich's fight is with Leeds. I don't think Ipswich can catch us. And I think Ipswich know that they probably won't catch us. So I think Ipswich's main fight is with Leeds. And I think it's more important for them to beat Leeds than it is for them to beat us. Number one, for the gap as well. And number two, because I think they look at us probably like a lot of teams do and think, oh, well, it's a bit of a free hit. If we lose, we lose. I'm sure they'll want to beat us. But in terms of resting players, I think they'll rest them against us. I think they'll play a full strength team against Leeds United on Saturday or Sunday, whenever Leeds play. Saturday, I'm guessing. And then they'll have to rest them 3 days later against us. Personally, that's what I think. Ipswich to win. Oh, yeah, you've already said that one. We have to finish first. We are expected to finish first, and we are doing it by breaking records. Andy Sheba, if you were here from day dot on this channel this season, July, when we first started signing players, I said we would break the championship points record, and I still believe we will do that. David Barker says, think Southampton will creep into second place. That's a big shout, David. That's a big shout. Let me know in the comments if anybody else agrees with David Barker on that one. And finally, guys, if you can please start to get your score predictions down below for Leicester. Yeah, it's Leicester first. Leicester versus Rotherham. Get your comments in. I want to know score prediction, and I want to know who you think will score first for Leicester. Let me know in the comments below. We'll get them up on screen just before we finish. I can see some starting to come in already, so please continue to do that. Just keep spamming them. Let me know who you think is going to win the game, who's going to score, and what the scoreline will be. I think I missed a couple comments further up. So I missed Leicester in the Prem. Villa antics, just do my head in. We need you back ASAP. Montana, who do you support, mate? I'm trying to see if I can see it on there. Air Canada. Let me know who you support, Montana. Oh, here we go. The score predictions are flying in now, guys. Keep them coming. Andy, 4-1 to Leicester. Who's going to score our first goal, Andy? Would an FA Cup run be detrimental to league form this season? I couldn't care less about the FA Cup, to be honest, mate. But fair enough. I suppose if we're going to get it wrapped up nice and early, then yeah, there's no harm in it. Adam Tucker says 4-1 City. Fatawu first scorer. Andy says 4-0 Fatawu. David says 4-1. Gareth says 4-0. Bubba says 3-1 KDH. Montana's a West Ham fan. Craig Pearson says 3-0 Daka to get all three. Reedy will love you, Craig. I'm going to remember that. And if it happens, I'm going to come back to this video. Screenshot. Craig, if you're still watching, Craig, screenshot now. Screenshot on your phone or take a photo of your screen now. Yeah, you took it. I'll give you one more chance to take it. Because I want to. If it happens, mate, you need to, or just post it in the chat now. If you're in the group chat, the Facebook chat, let me know. Yeah, because if Reedy will love that, mate. Reedy will love that. Think a 2-1. Rotherham will give us a game. Vestergaard to score first from a set piece. Nice one. Andy says Mavadidi to score first. JR says 4-0. A lot of 4-goal games predictions from everyone. Liam says 4-0 KDH to open the scoring. Paul Smith says 3-1 City. Craig says 5-1 Daka hat-trick. And you, Craig. Screenshot it, Craig. Hold on. Screenshot that, mate, and put it in the chat. I'm just doing it. Anyone who says Daka to score a hat-trick, it needs to get screenshotted. And yeah. I'm just buzzing that I've got a ticket for the M69 derby, mate. That'll be a good one. That'll be a good one. Win for us, but score predictions always wrong. Fair enough, Dawn. That's the end of the show, guys. If you can just do me one big favor tonight, that's all I ask. Just one big favor, please. Oh, before I ask the favor, if Daka scores all three, I will pay for locks to go to Turkey. You can screenshot that, guys. Screenshot this. Everyone, not just Andy. Everyone, screenshot this. Because if that happens, I'm coming for you, Andy. I will find out where you live, and I will send the debt collectors to come and retrieve the £1,000 for a trip to Turkey. You can pay for a. I mean, I don't need a hair transplant. Maybe I could do with a beard transplant. Maybe you can pay for that as well in Turkey. I could do with the. Yeah. Can you get beard transplants? I need one if you can. Yes, absolutely. Right, guys. Yeah, if you could do me one big favor tonight, please. If you haven't already, can you just head over to YouTube if you're not already on YouTube? And because some people watch on Facebook, just hit the subscribe button down below. It takes 2 minutes or it takes 2 seconds, and it's free, completely free. If you're not watching on YouTube, please head over and do that. And also, if you're just watching on Facebook, just drop a like, drop a comment, whatever. Give us a share. You know, the little beg stuff I'm begging you to do. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but it helps us out. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoy the weekend. I hope you enjoy the game on Saturday, and I hope you have a lovely Christmas. I'll see you next Thursday, potentially. Maybe not. We'll see. I hope you enjoy your Christmas dinner. I hope you enjoy your pigs and blanket. And, of course, I hope you enjoy Leicester City spanking the hell out of Ipswich Town on Tuesday. As always, come on, you Foxes.
Thanks for watching Leicester Fan TV. Thanks to our sponsors, Everards, Barlow Blinds, Pukka Pies, Car Leasing, Distillers Direct, Hollogram, Take Me, Newby Co, The Foxes Arms and Rainbows. Run by the fans, for the fans. Follow us on socials at Leicester Fan TV and visit leicesterfantv.com for all the latest news, views and videos.